From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. For Friday, we have another First Alert weather day, as there's going to be the potential for large fire starts in our lower elevations. It's going to be windy and the vegetation will be critically dry. We'll tell you more about that coming up later in the show, but first let's take it back to this morning. Comfortable temperatures right now, 50s and 60s for lower elevations, 50s in the Cascades and 50s and 60s in the Blues. Your day planner for today for lower elevations, mid 80s around lunchtime, and then mid to upper 90s at the peak of daytime heating. Could be around 100 for some select locations of the lower Columbia Basin. So that's going to be about how hot we'll be for both today and tomorrow. Much cooler for Saturday through Tuesday, and the temperature is going down as a cold front passes, picks up winds for Friday. So that's why we have the First Alert weather day in place for Friday. And then there are some shower and thunderstorm chances for next week in the mountains and valleys. We'll keep a very close eye on that. Very quickly now, we'll touch on the fires that are already on the map. This one in southern Yakima County, the Boundary Fire, didn't get a substantial update with this one yesterday. So just going off the information we still have, 500 acres, don't know much about containment. No more evacuations with that one. And this was the big update yesterday, the East Viola Fire, 14 acres, but this is the big number right here, containment up to 50%. We'll tell you a lot more about this fire in particular coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, continuing to track the East Viola wildfire that sparked in Yakima, as Josh was just mentioning. Crews still on scene this morning. Containment, though, as you just heard, is growing. We have the very latest on the progress that's being made overnight.
And a heads up for drivers, as upcoming road closures could cause delays in your commute. Street closures happening in Richland and Walla Walla, but don't worry, we've got everything you need to know.
And a major change coming to Columbia Park, one that could reshape how locals access Bateman Island and the water. William Albert will have the details on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It's Thursday, July 17th. A lot of news to get to this morning, and a number of fires we're getting updates on.
But we want to start in Yakima, where the school district and Second Harvest partnered together to help give back to the community.
Yeah, they hosted an event to help feed families in need. Apple Valley News Now's Natalie Keller was there and has more.
Cars were lined up at Davis High School with families looking to get some free, nutritious food. One by one, a group of 25 volunteers loaded up the cars and sent them on their way.
Have a great day. There's a lot of emotions that I can bring up, but just happy that we're able to serve our families.
In an effort to keep students and families fed over school breaks, the Yakima School District reached out to the Second Harvest Food Bank earlier this year to host a series of mobile market food distribution events. This is the second event they've held, and the organizers say both have been well attended.
It makes us feel really good. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to be in line, but I'm glad that people are here. And then, people are picking up for others, for individuals who either maybe can't make it or don't want to come. If you need the help, just come.
It's not just the school district and Second Harvest that got the efforts off the ground. It was also sponsored by Alexandra Lozano Immigration Law and run by an assortment of volunteers from the community.
I think it's so important just for us to be united and help each other out, because, I don't know, whenever people don't help each other out and there's no service, there's no love, everything just falls apart and there's no peace. But when we can find ways we can help, unite, and serve and just lift each other up, then everyone's happier, there's more peace, and we can actually accomplish something.
The district tells me that this event has been so successful that it's looking at hosting another one in December. From Yakima, Natalie Keller, Apple Valley News Now.
I love what he said, peace and love and community coming together, making it a better place.
Otherwise things fall apart, but everybody coming together. Oh,
yeah,
that was cute. I
know. Well, Second Harvest also encourages people struggling with food insecurity to reach out to other local food banks as well.
Good people doing good things.
That's right, my friends.
And now we go to a follow-up on the East Viola fire in Yakima.
Yeah, official telling us that so far about 14 acres have burned along the Greenway. The fire started yesterday. It burned almost all day yesterday, overnight now into the early morning hours, but they're telling us they do have things much more under control now.
That's right. Jeremiah Stilley is the captain of community risk reduction with the Yakima Fire Department, and he says firefighters were called out to the area at 4 a.m. yesterday.
Stilley says that the fire was started by an encampment in the area, and it might have even been burning earlier in the day, but could have been hidden by that dense vegetation. And it's not the first fire that's sparked along this greenway either.
Yeah, and several different agencies helped out, bringing in air resources as well, and some people in the area were evacuated, but thankfully no one was hurt and no property was damaged.
Stilley says fires along the greenway remain an issue.
It's something that we fight every summer. It exhausts our resources dealing with the multiple fires throughout the whole summer in the Greenway, and it's a lot of fires.
Stilley also says the fire is 50% contained and crews are still in the area. And looking now to Richland, 2 major roads in the downtown area are about to go through some major changes. Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Stipkovitz says it'll significantly impact how you move around the Tri-Cities.
Jadwin Avenue and George Washington Way are 2 of Richland's busiest streets. Now a new project aims to reduce traffic by converting parts of the streets into one-way roads. The Downtown Loop project's goal is to have traffic go north on George Washington Way and south on Jadwin. The plan is drawing a mixed reaction from Richland residents, including some in favor of the change.
You know, there's so much activity going on in Richland at this point. It's actually growing at a pretty fast pace. I think it's great. Any growth is great. Progressive, move it forward, and I love it.
But not everyone is convinced of the one-way plan.
A friend of mine had actually sent it to me and said, "Are you ready for this?" And all I saw was the little map with cars going in one direction, and I'm thinking, oh my.
Richland says that once construction is complete in 2027, parts of both streets will include wider sidewalks, bike paths, and parking spaces. But Kimber is concerned that a project could be harmful to the area.
I think it's going to hurt the businesses downtown personally. You're going to have a one-way path, and I just don't think people are going to want to stop or try and mess with that one way. I don't think it's going to benefit them. I guess that's my bottom line.
However, Sid says that a more accessible space could help businesses instead.
Some businesses on the Hanford end of town that maybe would get more exposure. It might be a little tough getting there right now because of the traffic, especially during rush hour, but that's going to really help.
The Downtown Loop project is currently in the design process, and plans are expected to be finished by the end of the year. Reporting from Richland, Caleb Stipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Caleb. Now, construction is expected to begin in spring 2026 and end between fall and winter of 2027.
So wait now, and the city of Richland is preparing for a major change along the Columbia River. It's a project that will remove the marina at Columbia Park West. So this project is being led by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the Department of Fish and Wildlife. It includes the eventual removal of the causeway that connects Columbia Park to Bateman Island. The goal is to improve river flow and support salmon migration by restoring the natural water movement in that area. But removing the causeway would also mean there'd no longer be a land connection to Bateman Island, leaving only boat access as the option. Before any of it happens, city officials say the first step is to deconstruct the marina.
A great asset to the community, but we realized that after the causeway is removed, it wouldn't be sustainable to keep the marina here. And so after analyzing a lot of options, it appeared that the best option was to remove that.
Now, the city of Richland says that they are not the lead agency on this project, but they do confirm marina deconstruction is starting and expected to take about 2 months.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, after a puppy got into narcotics and began to overdose, a quick-thinking Washington State first responders stepped in and saved the day and the pup. We'll have all the cute details on the dramatic rescue coming up.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Yakima Federal camera here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. It is 9 minutes after 6, and when we come back after the break, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colrith will break down your forecast.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. And with over $2,500 in annual value, now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Summer adventure awaits in a rugged new Honda. It's time to chase the sun, wherever it takes you. With impressive Honda capability and exciting performance. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, July 19th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 27th at 9 a.m.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
When you own your own business, you own every decision. And with 8 times points on Chase Travel, now own the card that rewards you for it. Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. The National Weather Service in Pendleton has posted a red flag warning for our lower elevations, excluding the Kittitas Valley and the far northern portions of the upper Yakima Valley. But this goes from 1 p.m. this afternoon to 10 p.m. on Friday. Me personally, I'm more concerned about the fire weather setup for tomorrow. That being said, a fire weather watch in place for the Kittitas Valley, the upper Yakima Valley, and for some portions of the Spokane market. That is for tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's because the winds are going to be much stronger for tomorrow, so we'll talk more at length about that coming up a little bit later in the show. Otherwise, for today, a beautiful day, lots of sunshine. It's going to be hotter as opposed to yesterday. It'll be about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Some of us in the lower Columbia Basin might touch 100 degrees. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies, could have some upper level haze down in the southernmost portions of Morrow and Umatilla counties. I'll show you the smoke forecast here in just a second, but other than those locations, mostly clear skies and overnight lows down into the 50s and 60s for lower elevation, so it's going to feel fantastic out there. Now on the Futurecast, upper level wildfire smoke will put this into motion, and again, whenever we see at least a tan color on the map, that's when the smoke becomes most noticeable up in the sky. This is actually coming from the Cram fire that's burning in Central Oregon in the Bend market, but you see the overall flow is going to be from the southwest towards the northeast, so that could put some thicker haze in the southern portions of Morrow and Umatilla counties. But tomorrow, the winds ramp up, fire danger going up. I'll talk more about those specifics coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much. 6:14 now, and state headlines are talking about a terrifying moment for a small pup after it got into a stash of narcotics and stopped breathing.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry.
No, because thankfully the quick actions and thinking of one Washington State first responder saved the dog's life. And this morning he's being hailed a hero despite the unique situation and solution.
Take a look at this incredible story.
In my total of 17 years as a career firefighter, this is a first.
When Lieutenant Bryce Craig got to the Mini-Mart parking lot, he noticed a dog in the subject's car who was not in good shape.
Unresponsive, eyes closed, tongue out of its mouth, not breathing very well at all.
And when the Lacey Fire District 3 paramedic was told opioids were also in the car, he decided to use Narcan to try and revive the pup.
In this situation with this dog, since the nose was so small, I just used a little bit of the tip in a very small dose since it was a small puppy.
And after just a couple of minutes, the dog was back.
He was licking lots of folks there. Made everyone on scene between Lacey Fire and Nisqually PD very happy that the pup was back to normal.
Lacey Fire has given oxygen to animals before, including a baby gerbil. Their trucks have pet kits with smaller oxygen masks meant for animals, but that puppy is the first to get Narcan from District 3.
Anytime that myself and my team has the opportunity to help our community out is why I do this job.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I knew you might not be able to handle that story.
The puppy's so tiny, just a little bit, and helped him. Oh,
I know. Yeah, and I think I read that it was traces of fentanyl that the puppy had gotten into, which, you know, we talk so much about how dangerous just a very small amount can be, of course, to a person, a man or a woman.
A little tiny little
puppy. Oh. Yeah, they're saying, you know, it takes just
what a hero.
Hardly anything. I know.
My hero.
I love it. All right. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, we are going to check back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth. He is going to break down your forecast for today and what you can expect as we head into the weekend, giving you that pretty live look outside this morning. A little shaky from our Yakima Federal camera here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. Maybe something just landed on it. We're back after the break.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Here at the clinic, we stay up to date on the latest research and we offer cutting-edge therapies. We treat a number of different conditions, specifically Parkinson's disease, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, fibromyalgia, diabetes. We also treat folks dealing with cognitive decline due to aging.
We all have dreams and ideas about how life is going to be, and then life happens, and it's not necessarily what we pictured. So how do we deal with that? I've lived with multiple sclerosis for years. It's realizing that it's all one system. How do you reset your goals so that you can live a happy, healthy life even with chronic illness? And I can attest, yes, you can. My life is incredibly happy.
We first start by improving oxygen utilization in the cells because healthy cells are well oxygenated. We then work towards improving areas of the brain that are inefficient, and for this we use a number of different modalities. We offer oxygen contrast therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, transcranial photobiomodulation, and our latest addition, brain high-intensity interval training.
We also build a schedule for the patient that makes it easy to adapt their game plan to their lives and the therapies they do inside the clinic. To get started, call 509-783-5465 and schedule an appointment with a client advocate today.
At Fred's Appliance, we've been locally owned and family operated since 1962. And right now, it's time to upgrade your kitchen with Frigidaire appliances that work hard and save you more. From dishwashers to washers and dryers to fridges, save big and update your kitchen. Like this Frigidaire Gallery refrigerator. Save 30% with truckload savings today. At Fred's, we still have the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Because we're local, like you.
It's an awesome canyon close to home.
The recreational opportunity here is endless.
Fishing, birdwatching, river rafting, and more.
We have bighorn sheep. They're California bighorn sheep.
Fly the Northwest, the Yakima River Canyon.
Go for a scenic drive one evening. Come on up.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
We're back, baby.
Yes.
Hey.
Grandma, he smells really good.
Name something your mate's booty has in common with the basketball.
It bounces.
Celebrity Family Feud, new tonight on ABC.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Tomorrow going to be a first alert weather day, as there's going to be the potential for large fire starts in our lower elevations. It's going to be windy and the vegetation will be critically dry out there. So let's show you how we get there. First, for today, it's going to be toasty. It will be about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. So mid to upper 90s at the very least for lower elevations, 70s and 80s up in the mountains. And the vegetation is going to be cooking out there for today. It is going to be significantly dry in the Cascades and upper Yakima Basin, critically dry for lower elevations, also critically dry for the southern blues. Now remember, the National Weather Service in Pendleton going with a red flag warning for today, and we personally are just going with the first alert weather day for tomorrow, as the wind gusts for today not going to be all that impressive, anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Now for tomorrow, the setup much more interesting. So it's going to be just about as hot for tomorrow, maybe a smidge hotter. Some of us going to have a better opportunity to hit 100 degrees in the lower Columbia Basin. But what's really the difference between 98 and 100? Vegetation still going to be critically dry for the Cascades and the upper Yakima Basin and for our lower elevations. Then you factor in the wind gusts. This is going to be the linchpin, as we are going to see peak gusts between 25 to 45 miles per hour. The strongest wind gusts in the Kittitas Valley and the Morrow County foothills. Could be a bit breezy or windy to start off the day, but after 2 p.m. that's when they're going to ramp up. So in these conditions, fires could start or spread quickly. Winds picking up as a cold front passes. That's going to drop our high temperatures down to values about 3 to 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year for Saturday through Tuesday. We'll start to heat things back up towards the middle of next week. And rain chances staying limited through Monday. Then for Monday through Wednesday, that's when we'll have low-end chances of showers and perhaps some thunderstorms in the mountains and valleys. We'll keep a very close eye on that lightning potential. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Around 100 today and tomorrow. Dangerous fire weather for tomorrow in particular, then cooler Saturday through Tuesday. In Yakima, mid-90s over the next couple days. Very dry and breezy Friday, then perhaps a small shower chance to start next week. In Ellensburg, big fire danger tomorrow with winds picking up, then maybe another fire risk next week with thunderstorms possible Tuesday. In Hermiston, fairly close to 100 Thursday and Friday. Tough fire weather for Friday in particular, but then some heat relief through the weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, mid-90s today and tomorrow with the threat of fire starts for tomorrow specifically, then mid-80s Saturday through Tuesday.
Thanks so much, Josh. 6:22, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Pete Davidson is going to be a dad. His girlfriend making the big announcement on social media. We've got all the details coming up next in your entertainment headlines.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Like most people, my days are nonstop. When I'm working, I need to stay focused, not worried about my finances. That's why I went looking for a bank that makes managing my money effortless. Apple was exactly what I needed. Helpful people with easy-to-use tools. Now, I spend less time stressing about money and more time doing the things I enjoy. Where do you credit union?
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Attention viewers, Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, July 19th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 27th at 9 a.m.
Hey, some exciting news.
Live with Kelly and Mark is nominated for 3 Daytime Emmy Awards. And next live, Nick Offerman from Smurfs.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and your entertainment news this morning. We now know who will play the lead characters in the upcoming live-action film, The Legend of Zelda. That's based on the classic video game series first released by Nintendo in 1986.
So according to a social media post by Nintendo, English actress Bo Bragason has been cast as Zelda, the Princess of Hyrule.
Bragason is best known for appearing in the Disney Plus series Renegade Nell. Actor Benjamin Evan Ainsworth has been cast as the hero Link.
And he appeared in Netflix The Haunting of Bly Manor.
That's a good show.
Oh, yeah? Okay. And the film Flora and Ulysses. The film is scheduled to be released in theaters in May 2027.
The Haunting of Bly Manor was like a second season for Haunting of Hill House, which was really, really good. It's like creepy and scary. You should watch it, because I know you love those.
That's
no, she
great,
doesn't.
yeah.
All right, in more entertainment news, Pete Davidson is adding dad to his resume.
The comedian and actor is expecting his first child with partner Elsie Hewitt. Hewitt sharing the news on Instagram, posting a series of photos, including a video of a sonogram and a sweet close-up of baby on the way.
The couple was first linked back in March, and now, just a few months later, they're preparing to welcome a little one. This will be Davidson's first child.
I can't keep up with his love life.
Yeah, with his history, I was like, who's the baby mama?
Who is
I don't
it?
know, yeah. So now we know.
Well, congratulations
And the others,
to them.
yeah.
We hope them the best, of course. You a big Pete Davidson fan?
It's got a lot of charisma, you know.
Is that what we're calling it?
Sure. Holds the banner for us goofy guys, so.
There you go.
Good on you, Pete.
Someone for everyone. All right, 627. Still ahead on Good Morning Northwest. Leveling Up, a new Twitch channel giving gamers at the Columbia Ability Alliance a way to connect, compete, and show off their skills. Why Wednesdays are about to hit a high score.
Plus, ballots are in the mail. Benton County voters, now is your chance to make your voice heard. We'll tell you when to expect your primary ballot and also what's on it. It's all coming up in your next half hour.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday starting at 4 p.m.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, July 19th at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, July 27th at 9 a.m.
Hey there, cool cats and groovy gals. Looking for a place where the good times roll? Cruise into Town Square Adult Day Center in Kennewick, where the jukebox is jumping and the vibes are always good. Games, music, laughs, and a crew that treats you like solid gold. Way more fun than sitting at home watching the tube. Don't be a square. Make every day a blast from the past. Check out our early enrollment specials. Town Square Adult Day Center, where feeling young at heart is always in style.
Dear sharp curves, don't spin your wheels. With more all-wheel drive sedans than any other brand, you can bet your bottom dollar we're sharper than ever. 'Cause man, we got traction. Yours, Toyota Sedans.
Right now, you can lease a stylish new 2025 Camry for just $299 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Apple Valley News Now, the official television home of the Seattle Kraken. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, it's been hotter than a billy goat in a pepper patch. Is it?
Is that a thing?
It's a thing. As of right now.
That's a thing.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a thing for today and tomorrow.
Southern thing.
A billy goat.
Billy goat in a pepper patch. Yeah. Yeehaw.
See, the sayings we said growing up, I can't repeat on air, but
Yeah, don't say that.
anyway, yeah, it is going to be toasty over the next couple of days. Then a little bit less toasty as we head into Saturday through Tuesday. But hey, Philip George, your wallet's going to be a little bit toastier as you win $175. I lost yesterday. In fact, I lost by quite a bit. I went with a forecast high of 93, verified at 88. Hey, all of us have days like that. So for today, the forecast high is 97 in Pasco Tri-Cities. If it verifies between 94 to 100, the jackpot's going to go up to $25. If that doesn't happen, no one wins anything, so that's tough luck. But find out how to win future jackpots by going to applevalleynewsnow.com, clicking on the contest page, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen. Okay, tomorrow going to be a first alert weather day, specifically in the afternoon and evening for lower elevations, as it's going to be windy and the vegetation will be critically dry. Here's how to prep for all of that. Prepare your home, create the defensible space. That's something you should do in the run-up to fire season, but have an evacuation plan, stay informed, listen to alerts and updates, especially from Apple Valley News Now, and pack a go bag, specifically if you're placed under a level 2 BSET evacuation. Hopefully we don't have to cross that bridge for tomorrow. Let's take it back to this morning, 50s and 60s across the map, so it's feeling pretty good out there. Your hour-by-hour forecast for today for the Tri-City is going to be around 80, around the late morning, around 90 close to lunchtime, and then mid to upper 90s at the peak of daytime heating. Some of us in the basin could be within striking distance of 100 degrees. This is going to be about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. So I'll take you on that zone-by-zone tour of today's Toasty Thursday forecast that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Thanks, Josh. We begin this half hour, your voice, your vote, talking primaries. If you live in Benton County, your ballot is in the mail, on its way to you.
That's right. They were mailed yesterday morning, and the auditor for Benton County says you can expect to see it at the latest by next Friday.
Auditor also says that this isn't a countywide election this time around, so some cities that are in this year's primary are West Richland, Richland, and Kennewick.
And the auditor says you'll see city council races along with school district races and a fire district measure. She also has a tip for voters to make sure that your vote counts.
One of the most important things that voters should be paying attention to is their signature on the ballot envelope. We check their signature on the ballot envelope against your signature on your voter registration record. So voters should make sure that they're voting with their most official signature. Commonly, that is your driver's license. So you pull out your driver's license, look to see how you signed your name on your driver's license, and use that to sign your ballot.
And you can register to vote up until 8 p.m. in person on Election Day, which is August 5th, mark your calendars, or 8 days before for mail-in ballots and online voting.
Looking to Kennewick now, where a familiar face in the Tri-Cities is stepping into a new role, and this time as a voice for Kennewick's Parks and Rec program. At this week's City Council meeting, the council officially appointed Joe Thornton, known to many as Big Bro Joe, to position 7 of the Parks and Rec Commission. It's a development role, and Thornton says this isn't just a title, it's a chance to serve the community in a bigger way, especially when it comes to creating opportunities for local youth. He also hopes to bring fresh ideas and energy to the table, blending his professional experience and deep personal passion for community work.
Let's unite everybody. Let's get everybody on the same roof. Let's have a good time. Let's engage with our community as much as we can, and let's try to help better the lives of those around us. And at the end of the day, that's how a community works.
Thornton was recommended by the city's interview committee and says he's grateful for all the support he's received. He's already looking ahead to new events and programs designed to better serve families all across Kennewick, and his first day is on August 1st.
Columbia Ability Alliance is leveling up its community centers with a recent grant. This grant is helping launch their new e-gaming club called Guild Edge Gaming. With this new club, members will be able to live stream on Twitch on Wednesday mornings from 10 to 11 at the CAA Community Center. Members at the CAA that we spoke with tell us that they are excited to connect with their community in a whole new way.
I'm looking just for the overall joyful experience of streaming on Twitch.
You see how other people say about us, how we play amazing games, see how what they say, and they have any questions, easy, they can talk to us.
Now, the community center manager says that they will be having volunteers monitoring their online chat to ensure a safe environment for everyone.
Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, votes on cars, lawnmower drag racing, and a whole lot of metal mayhem. We're taking you inside the night of chaos that's coming to Tri-City Raceway.
And giving you a live look outside this morning from our Bi-Mart camera in Yakima. Taking a look at the East Viola fire. This one's still burning this morning, sitting at 50% contained, but crews still on scene monitoring it. You can see smoke still coming from that vegetation in the greenway there. This is running parallel to Interstate 82 right through Yakima. Keeping a close eye on this one. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will have your forecast and your fire watch as well.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
I'm not going to do anything flashy to announce my munchies under $4. The items you crave, like tiny tacos or French toast sticks for less than $4. But I will do something explosive. At Jack, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
What makes NU unique? The amazing customer service that we offer to our patients. They know that they're heard, that they're listened to, and we genuinely care about their well-being.
From the second I walked in that office, I felt seen, I felt heard, I didn't feel judged. It just was like, we're a team and we're gonna figure this out.
I had a rare form of breast cancer. Dr. Fedino has just been fantastic. She was really just on my side and helping me, and I'm so relieved and blessed that I went there.
I'm nowhere near diabetic, and I feel amazing. And I lost 55 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off.
She had saved my life because if she hadn't taken just that moment to ask me one extra question, I absolutely would have had an ugly cancer 6 months later.
Go to newuwomensclinic.com to explore the countless ways that wellness meets beauty.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished a network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop-up. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, "You won't believe where I am." Seriously, where am I? Hey, I got signal.
It's our 48th anniversary at Moore Furniture, 3 generations strong thanks to you. For 48 incredible years, we've had the honor of furnishing your homes. From our family to yours, we're celebrating with 72 months interest-free financing and no money down on every purchase over $19.99. Plus, we'll remove and donate your gently used pieces locally. That's 6 full years with no interest. Just gorgeous furniture, unbeatable value, and easy monthly payments. Only at Moore Furniture, where everyone gets more furniture for less.
I'm not going to do anything flashy to announce my munchies under $4. The items you crave, like tiny tacos or French toast sticks for less than $4. But I will do something explosive! At Jack, every bite's a big deal! Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Wendy Redman is a leader in broadcast news. She breaks big stories, produces special reports that make a difference, and brings the news home each evening.
It's sometimes dramatic, but always informative.
Wendy Redman, Austin Reed, Stacey Lee, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Next, ET. I am on the set of Match Game with the host, Martin Short.
That's me.
It's an ET exclusive.
Plus, only we're with the Summer I Turn Pretty cast. Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to monitor the smoke smoldering from the East Viola fire that's burning in Yakima. Again, this is I-82. Kind of hard to see this morning with the glare of the camera. It's shaking a little bit, but this is I-82. This is the Yakima River. This is to the south of Washington 24. The level 3 go now evacuations have been lifted. It's 50% contained, but we'll continue to watch smoke billow from there probably for quite some time. And with the setup for tomorrow, it's very possible that this thing could flare up again. All right, we'll now take it over to the Tri-Cities. Your coatcast for today, T-shirt weather all throughout the day. Right now it's 6:41 in the morning. It's 67 degrees. So I would maybe classify that as like very, very, very light jacket weather. But come time for 10 this morning, going to be into the low 80s, around 90 at lunchtime, and then mid to upper 90s at the peak of daytime heating. So across the map today, we'll end up being about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Around 80 for Snoqualmie Pass, mid 90s in the Kittitas Valley. Peak gusts between 15 to 25 miles per hour. In the Yakima Valley, light winds, high temperature is going to be in the mid 90s. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, mid to upper 90s. Some of us in the basin could maybe have a chance of touching 100 degrees. For the foothills, low to mid 90s for the Morrow County foothills, mid to upper 90s for the Umatilla and Walla Walla County foothills, and then 80s and even some 90s for the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. Also a little bit breezy here, gusts between 15 to 25 miles per hour, but much stronger wind gusts for tomorrow. You factor in the critically dry vegetation. We have another First Alert weather day, so I'll tell you about the ins and outs of that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, 6:42, and the Tri-City Raceway in West Richland is hosting a Night of Chaos this Saturday, July 19th.
I love that name. It's a whole lot of metal mayhem, and Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable has more on what you can expect.
Normally being calm and safe behind the wheel of a vehicle is always your best bet. But try telling that to the drivers participating in the Night of Chaos hosted at the Tri-City Raceway.
The Night of Chaos is aiming to be just that, chaotic. There's several events set up for the night, one of them involving boat racing, but this boat racing won't include any water.
Each car will have a boat hooked up to the back of it. We do water the track down just a little bit so that way debris, stays down and they kind of slide and glide across the racetrack on this 1/5. We're not using the full tri-oval, but just this 1/5 right here. So they hit each other. Whoever has the most boat left of the night wins the whole event, and it's $1,000 to win.
Boats destroying one another is far from the only event planned. There are various other events and races, some performed by professionals only, and others where spectators have a chance to participate.
A special stuntman coming out of Post Falls, Idaho, Flying Ryan. We have Hornets, we have Bombers, and we have lawnmower drag racing, as well as spectator truck tug of wars.
Something like this does not just come together overnight. This is a show that has been in the works since November of 2024.
A lot of planning is involved, and it's not just me. We have a full team of people that help get this facility ready before an event, and it does take a true village to get events running like this.
Gates will open at 5:30 p.m. and races rev up at 7:30. In West Richland, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And tickets for the event are being sold online, and they'll be available at the gate on Saturday as well.
And kids 12 and under get in for free.
Chaos.
I love it.
Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Your morning sprint, everything you need to know as you head out the door this morning. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will be back with your full first alert forecast as we give you a beautiful live look outside this morning from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point. It's 6:44 and we're back after the break.
Life. It's a crazy thing when you think about it. It's either about making memories or remembering those moments that matter most. Broadmoor RV has been serving families and its community in the Pacific Northwest for over 20 years. From travel trailers to toy haulers, truck campers, motorhomes, and fifth wheels, we have what you need to start creating memories with the ones you love. So get out there and make those memories last a lifetime. Broadmoor RV. We make camping fun.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Who says you have to wait for snow to get the best piano deals of the year? Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos is unwrapping Christmas savings in July. Free delivery and setup, and a holiday songbook so you can practice Jingle Bells by the pool. Save on select uprights, grands, and digital pianos. And if you wear a Santa hat, we'll reward you with an extra discount. Christmas in July at Dickerson's Tri-City Pianos, where music is always in season.
And the princess never felt the pee as the Summit made for a perfect night's sleep.
What was it like before Never a Mattress?
30 years ago, getting a mattress was pretty scary. Middlemen hawked spring-filled slabs, hardly fit for a dog, at prices like you wouldn't believe. And you'd barely sleep, what with bad foam and even worse support. But then, Denver Mattress came to town. They promised a better night's sleep, and they delivered. And it still holds true to this day. Denver Mattress. After 30 years, still the easiest way to get the right mattress.
I love how you're always thinking ahead.
Well, they don't call me Prepared Pat for nothing.
Guess that makes you forward-thinking Fiona.
Gotta protect your dreams.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
And that would be? Relieved Rudy?
Save up to 23% by bundling your home and auto with us.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My Explorer at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
My Bass.
Get 0% APR financing with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Plus, get a complimentary maintenance plan for 2 years.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Tomorrow is going to be a First Alert Weather Day as well, it's going to be dry out there, it's going to be windy, and so you know the drill. There's the potential for large fire starts, specifically for our lower elevations. That's going to be for tomorrow. We'll get to that in a second. First, for today, it's going to be hotter as opposed to yesterday, 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. So lower elevation should end up in the mid to upper 90s. And the vegetation is still going to be cooking out there for today. It's going to be significantly dry in the Cascades and the upper Yakima Basin, for the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, for the lower Columbia Basin, for the Blue Foothills, and for the Southern Blues. Now, the National Weather Service in Pendleton is going with a red flag warning for today. We did not go with the first alert weather day for today, and just full transparency, it's because of the winds. They're just not going to be that strong. Peak gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. But the fire start potential is not going to be 0 for today. So let me just reiterate that point, because that's very important as well. Now for tomorrow, maybe a smidge hotter, could be around 100. We'll have a better chance of hitting 100 in the lower Columbia Basin, but still about 5-ish degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. Vegetation still going to be critically dry for pretty much the majority of our viewing area. And now the winds are going to become much more significant, as peak gusts could be between 25 to 45 miles per hour. The strongest wind gusts in the Morrow County foothills and in the Kittitas Valley. Could be breezy or windy to start off the day, but the winds especially going to ramp up after 2 p.m. So in these conditions, fires could start or spread quickly. And the winds picking up because a cold front will be passing. That's going to drop our temperatures down by about 10 degrees from Friday to Saturday, and we'll keep it about 3 to 5 degrees cooler than normal for this time of the year for Saturday through Tuesday. Then we'll start to heat it back up into the middle of next week. Also, we'll start to see some low wind shower chances coming back into the region, specifically for the mountains and the valleys, and even some chances for lightning on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll keep a very close eye on that. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Around 100 today and tomorrow. Dangerous fire weather for tomorrow in particular, then cooler Saturday through Tuesday. In Yakima, mid-90s over the next couple days. Very dry and breezy Friday, then perhaps a small shower chance to start next week. In Ellensburg, big fire danger tomorrow with winds picking up, then maybe another fire risk next week with thunderstorms possible Tuesday. In Hermiston, fairly close to 100 Thursday and Friday. Tough fire weather Friday, but we'll get some heat relief through the weekend. Finally, for Walla Walla, mid-90s today and tomorrow, with the threat of fire starts for tomorrow, specifically the mid-80s Saturday through Tuesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, we're taking you backstage at the ESPYs.
What was it like being on stage celebrating all of your success?
It's definitely not like performing. I'd rather do a million beam routines in a row than to be up there and giving a speech. But nonetheless, super exciting to be here with all the athletes celebrating all of our achievements.
All night, women's sports were firmly in the spotlight.
Robin Roberts says that women's sports isn't a moment, it's a movement. You're a part of that. What do you think about the state and the future of women's sports?
I think that right now we are like at an all-time high, and it's so amazing to see, just because, I mean, it can always get better from here, but it's just so amazing to see and for everybody to be engaged and actually care about women's sports.
Coming up at 7 a.m., more of the biggest stars from the ESPYs. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your retina specialist right away.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed treatment for wet AMD. Ask a retina specialist about Vabysmo.
Time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We want to start off with your national headlines. President Donald Trump is taking new steps in the fight against illegal fentanyl trafficking. Yesterday, Trump signed the Halt All Lethal Trafficking of Fentanyl Act into law, and this law permanently classifies all fentanyl and related substances as Schedule I narcotics. In your health news, we're learning that increasing the number of steps that you walk per minute could help reduce frailty. According to a new study, adding 14 steps per minute showed improved mobility in frail older adults.
And 6:53 in your sports headlines this morning, the WNBA's expansion team from Portland, Oregon will now join the league next season. And the team just announced that they will be named Portland Fire. It's the same name that was held by the city's WNBA team from 2000 to 2002. The league awarded Portland with the league's 15th team last year. 6:53, time for your top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. Starting in Yakima, as we're keeping a close eye on the East Viola fire burning there. Crews tell us it's now sitting at 50% contained, but crews do remain on scene. The fire's burned about 14 acres in total so far, but smoke still billowing from that vegetation this morning. Evacuation orders that were previously issued for areas along Interstate 82 have been lifted. So far, no reports of any injuries or property loss, but still burning this morning.
A major redesign could be coming to Richland's 2 busiest roads. The proposed downtown loop project could convert George Washington Way into a northbound one-way and Jadwin Avenue into a southbound one-way. If approved, construction would start in spring of 2026 and wrap up in 2027.
And drivers in Walla Walla, listen to this. On Friday, the westbound lane of Melrose Street between Clinton and Sumac will be closed from 7 a.m. to noon. They're going to do some city maintenance and vegetation management. Crews will be working in the city's right-of-way during that time, so while the east lane on Clinton will remain open, drivers are urged to follow detour signs and plan alternative routes.
And Benton County voters will soon be able to cast their vote in the August primary election. Ballots are officially in the mail, and residents could start seeing them this week. If you don't get yours by July 22nd, officials recommend you call your county auditor.
And in Pasco, a new e-gaming club at the Columbia Ability Alliance is bringing players together. Members will now be able to stream on Twitch every Wednesday thanks to donated tech from some local groups. All right, 6:55, trending this morning, got ink? Well, if so, today is a reason to celebrate because it is National Tattoo Day.
So this day honors the history and culture surrounding tattoos and also the elaborate artistry behind them.
Humans marking their bodies with permanent ink is a practice that goes back thousands of years. It goes back to the days of ancient Egyptians and ice mummies.
Ice mummies. The word tattoo derives from the Polynesian word tatua, which means to tap or to mark. Tattoos have gained in popularity and acceptance over the years.
Okay, do you guys have tattoos? How many?
I have 5.
Okay, Josh, you?
I'm all natural.
Okay, so you said you don't want to put a bumper sticker on a Bentley.
That's right.
Actually told us
My
that.
words exactly.
Do you want one?
Like
ever?
a Pinto over here.
No, I don't think it really fits my vibe. Yeah, so I'm just not going to get one.
No, sometimes,
Yeah, all mine are pretty small.
Okay, I have 1 and done. I don't want any more after that.
Really? Does it hurt?
Because everyone's always like, oh, you're going to want more once you get one. I'm like, no, still don't. Yeah. No, it didn't hurt. It was like not bad at all.
There you go.
It was on the back of my neck, so it was like, nothing.
Yeah. You don't even see it.
I know, yeah. I forget about it all the time.
Yeah. That's funny. All right, get us out the door. It's going to be another toasty day.
Yes.
Billy Goat and a Pepper Patch Day.
It's going to be one of those days. Yeah. Now, for this morning, it's just like a normal Billy Goat weather. It's around the 50s and 60s.
What does that mean? Normal.
What does your day mean?
I don't know.
But a little bit later today, mid to upper 90s for our lower elevations. We're going to be about 5 degrees hotter than normal for this time of the year. The same thing for tomorrow, but cooler Saturday through Tuesday because of a cold front. That's going to pick up our winds for Friday, and that's going to pick up our fire danger as well. So first alert weather day for tomorrow, specifically for the afternoon and evening. More specifically for lower elevations, it's going to be windy. Vegetation is going to be critically dry. So again, should have prepped your home with that defensible space, have an evacuation plan, get all the alerts and updates from Apple Valley News Now in particular, and pack a go back.
Okay, but tell the people what you would get tattooed.
That is not for TV.
Weather. A little cloud
related.
Yeah, put a little cloud, put a little rainstorm.
Give me the eye of the storm.
Here's a hint. It's weather related and it's on my tummy.
Put fire. Flames around your arm. Thank you guys for joining us and watching Good Morning Northwest. Find more on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Bye. See you back tonight at 5.